We have an exciting weekend, and I have two very important, exciting guests. Tell us who you are.
Well, Jill, my name is Janice Hill. I'm a 2021 inductee into the Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Fame under the category of Women Who Rock. And when they told me that that was going to happen, I said, this is a really cool organization. What can I do to give back? And they said, well, we got a spot on the board. So I'm blessed to be a board member for the organization at this time.
My name is Rick Hilliard, and I was inducted in 2018. Bonehead move. Anyway, also, I've been on the board since 18, and I love this place. I love this organization, and the people are just amazing. And when I first met Janice, I called her to tell her she was inducted. And before we got off the phone, we were friends the very first night I called. And we keep in touch a lot right now.
I think that's phenomenal. I mean, I'm blessed to know these two because I get to serve on the board with them as well. And I mean, how cool is it to be with inductees? And so, Janice, what I'd like to know is, you mentioned the category Women Who Rock. What does that mean to you, and what advice do you have for other women who are interested in the music business?
And that's just it, Jill. You said it right there. It means a lot to me as a woman to have that categorical title, because if you look back in the history of women in the industry, we make up for approximately 8 to 13% of the whole music industry. And so it's very meaningful to me to be able to represent that 8 to 13%, at least in this regional type of organization. But those statistics are the same for national recording artists as well. So I think it's really important for the industry to recognize the value and the importance of those female vocals, those female instrumentalists, and get them recognized for the same hard work that the men are doing.
I agree. Now, can you tell me a little bit about how you became involved in music, and maybe a fun story that you'd have that's camera appropriate?
Oh, well, now you're going to make me think. Of course, the Beatles set everything off for all of us. I think that's not even a question. Fun moment. The guy that's playing on stage now, the two guys that are playing, I started my band with one of them, and my last band's with the other one. And so I've run the gamut with the two guys that are out there playing right now. And we were all from Falls City, Nebraska originally. Grew up there as little kids and moved to Iowa. We couldn't get here soon enough. I love Iowa. I love the Iowa Rock and Roll Music Association, and I'm just happy to be part of the organization with you girls.
Well, thank you. We enjoy having you as well. Tell me about a fun story from your end as well, from your musical career.
I think one of the coolest highlights for my career was having the very impromptu opportunity to sing background vocals for a gentleman named Michael Johnson. He had a top 40 hit in 1977 called Bluer Than Blue. And I ran into him and I said, gosh, mister, I really like your work. And I said, nothing would mean more to me than to sing with you. And he goes, really? Could you do that? And I go, yeah. He said, sing with me right this second. And I did. And he goes, meet me in 20 minutes. And we shared the stage, and it went over so well. So, yeah, it's just those beautiful little musical opportunities to meet people and make music. It's all really cool stuff.
And something that's extremely special for all of us is it's the 25th anniversary. And so tell me your feelings about how this is as inductees and as board members and as the 25th year, all the things going on. What are your thoughts on that?
I was lucky enough to meet John Sin. He was around about a year after I got on, and what a wonderful man. And I think we're just honoring him and his vision from 25 years ago. That's so important, and the board members all revere John. And I think that it's just special to, like I said earlier, with the people to work with you two and to work with the board and to work. I'm an organizational guy. I work the stage. I like putting stuff together, and that's kind of my deal. I play a little music, but that's my strong suit, is working with the bands and making sure everything goes right. So I love doing that.
The way that I would respond to that question is, as an inductee, there's nothing that feels the way that these people make you feel that weekend. They make you really, truly feel like a rock star. And so now, as a board member, to be able to help with that nomination process and be able to share that joy and then watch these beautiful relationships evolve from these kinds of things every year, it's just a really, really cool experience.
Well, we are happy to have you here. Thank you for the service that you have to the board, to making this weekend extremely special for our this year's inductees and for our 25th year. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jill.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Appreciate it.